Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make Bible tote bag. First off, I want to say that I am very sorry because I haven't posted in about a year, but I just want to let you guys know that everything's been going good. I have a new setup here. I have more things. I've been trying out to do more things. I'm actually bulk prepping now, and I do have my own store, but it's not in Shopify or Etsy or anything like that. It's like my own link and thing. I'll put that, guys, in the description if you guys want to go check it out. And I also want to start off with saying that I am very grateful for those who are here watching me, because I know it's been such a long time since I've posted a video, but I'm excited because I'm going to be posting more now, and you guys will see more of how I'm doing and what I'm doing. And without further ado, let's get started with this video. So first up, these are going to be the patterns that I cut out for this Bible tote bag, so that way I don't have to keep measuring it and stuff. So if you guys have this, so here are the measurements. As you guys can see, for the Bible tote bag, I do 12-inch width and a 9.5 height. I actually did just do cut on fold, which basically what that means is that, let me show you guys real quick. So this is actually going to be my lining fabric. I haven't cut this one out yet because I already cut out my outer fabric, so I'm just going to show you guys with my lining fabric here real quick. So basically this is a yard right here, so it's not that big, but you just find, as you can see, I use these heat pens right here. I'll show you guys if you want to see. These are the pens that I use for sewing. If you guys want to go get them, they're on Amazon. And that's what I use for whenever I'm cutting my fabric. But anyways, back to the fabric part. So you're going to just find your fold right here, which is basically where the fabric is folded, right? So you guys can see. So if I lay it out, I wish you guys had a bigger view of this. Okay, let me zoom it out for you guys. Okay, I think that's good. So basically I'm just laying out my fabric, and it's actually folded. So as you guys can see right here at the bottom, where it's actually folded, and here is the folded line. So if you guys are new to sewing, you guys don't know where that fold is, you're basically just gonna grab your pattern and measure it out like that. And it says cut on fold, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so for this part, you're gonna need a ruler, scissors, or a cutter. I currently don't have my scissors with me, so I'm going to be using my cutter, which I think is actually faster and it gives you straighter lines. I also have some extra blades on the side just in case if I run out or if the blade doesn't work anymore. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just grab my ruler, place it on the line, and then I'm gonna grab my Fiskars cutter and just cut right beside the ruler where the line's at, as you guys can see right here. Please comment some tips in the comment. And what I meant on fold is just, also, yeah, you can cut that, but since it's just a little, I'm not going to, because it doesn't really matter. And then you have something that looks like this with two squares at the bottom. Also, if you want to know the size for that square, it's actually 1 inch. So you're going to need 2 lining and 2 outer fabrics, which is, okay, anyways, here are my 2 outer. These are unfolded, like I said. These are just folded. You can unfold these if you want. They're the same size. You can just unfold it. And like I said, if you want, depending on the type of batting you guys have, you can do 2 layers. This is 2 layers for me, which I find it perfect like this, versus it just being 1 layer like that. Very you know, so I prefer 2 layers. And you're gonna need 2 outer pieces and 2 inner pieces, which is what I'm showing you guys right here. This is my 2 inner, and now you're gonna need your straps. So this gives me that. Okay, so now you're gonna need to make the Bible straps. So the Bible straps are actually 4 inches by 10 inches, and you're gonna cut it the same way as we did with the lining piece, but without the fold this time. Okay, now for this part, I'm gonna add some interfacing that I got from Walmart. I'm just putting the piece of fabric on top of the interfacing, and I'm cutting a little bit shorter than the exact size. You do not need to measure this, just place your fabric on top, and that's perfectly fine. And I'm doing this for both of them. Okay, so now once you've done that, you're going to want to grab your iron, you're going to want to turn it on, and you're going to want to press on that fabric, turn it over, and press on that interfacing as well to make sure it's stuck on there very good. And I'm also going to fold it in half really quick as I'm showing you guys. I'm going to fold it in half, and once I'm done, I'm going to iron that, and then I'm going to fold it towards that half line, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, like that. And then I'm gonna fold these 2 pieces together and clip them, and that's how you make this strap. You guys know how to do that. Okay, so now here are the materials you're gonna need for this project. So far you should have 2 lining pieces, 2 outer pieces, and 2 strapped already folded and clipped with the interfacing in it. Now it's time to sew. So what I'm doing is I'm literally just lining the metal piece up with the white thing. Make sure that this is not like two over here. Make sure this isn't 2 over here. Make sure it's just perfectly lined up. And what I'm gonna do is, I think that's the back. Yeah, that's the back. So I'm just gonna start right there, because I think I made that piece a little bit bigger. And then I'm gonna sew. So I do back stitch on these just because like it's not a short stitch. This is where I sewed, so now I'm just flipping it over like that, and I'm literally just sewing on the other side. The same. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, we're back on the mat. You're gonna put the straps aside. Okay, now for this part, we're going to be working with the lining. I'm going to leave a gap at the bottom. I'm going to put some clips there just so I know that I'm not supposed to sew. I am going to sew like at the very ends of the bottom, but I'm going to leave a gap right there where I'm clipping. And then I'm also going to sew the sides so that way the fabric doesn't move that much as I'm sewing. You can skip this step if you can do it without the fabric moving a lot. If not, make sure to clip it to make sure that you're sewing right and that everything comes together great. Okay, so now I'm going to be quilting. So first off, I'm drawing an X, two lines across from the corner of the square that's at the bottom to all the way to the top. And then from there, we're going to start quilting. So as you guys can see, I have my quilting marker around the end of the gray thing, which is basically that's how big you want your space in your quilting lines to be. For example, I'll show you my other ones real quick. Here are my other ones. So I quilted all of these, and this is the space in between for when I quilted it. Just doing that same thing here. So basically what I do is where that red line is, I like to just line it up with, not with my sewing machine, because sometimes like it comes out wrong. Like whenever I used to do it like that, it would just, I would put it in and then the stitches would just not be on the line. So what I like to do is I like to just match it with that metal piece right there. Since my line isn't going to start till right here, I'm going to push it up a little bit right before the fabric starts on right here. And we're not going to be looking right here. Our eyes are going to be set on this, matching the line, which is what we're doing. And we're just going to sew. Don't forget to backstitch, guys, because I know a lot of people forget to backstitch and then start stitching. And you probably can't see the red line too much. Okay, I think you guys have a better look at it right there. I also forgot to tell you guys that once you're done with that line, I'm just going to flip it around and you're going to put, this is where we sewed right here. And now we're going to look off of this line and sew right here like this. For you guys. I'm going to put it through. There's our quilting guide right there. We're going to put it down where put our petal down where the fabric almost starts at, like that. And now you're going to follow this line so that way it can quilt right here. And I'll just fast forward that real quick. Logo. Okay, so now that you're done with that, you're gonna need your button. I also brought this elastic. I'll show you guys real quick. So here's my elastic. I just wrapped this around it so it doesn't get loose. I cut 3.5. Okay, so now I have my elastic and I have my button, and I'll be using this one. So what I do is I literally don't even measure this. I just kind of put it in the middle between the top and my logo right there. Just kind of center it the best I can. And then we won't need this yet. So we're gonna put this on the side and just show that logo. I mean that button. Okay, now it's time to sew the button. First off, you're gonna change right here. You have on your machine, you should have a hand wheel. Let me show you guys real quick what that should look like. You should have a hand wheel that looks something like this. I'm gonna go to number 4 since that's my zigzag stitch right there, and just find whatever is your zigzag stitch on the wheel. And we're just gonna put that dot right there, and then just put our button right there so it can get nice and neat. And you're going to want to check before you press the pedal and do 10 zigzag stitches, because we want it secure. You're going to just check and make sure that that needle goes into both holes. So it does. So now we're going to do 10. You want to grab your top fabric and your bottom fabric. So your top fabric should be the one with your logo or no logo and a button, and your bottom one should be the blank one with nothing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn the right sides facing each other like this. Make sure it's lined up, and you're gonna just wanna clip it if you need to. If you don't, that's great, but if you do, make sure to clip it because you want this to be perfect. And once you finish clipping it, you can sew all around, no gap this time. I know we did a gap for the lining, but for this one you won't need a gap. Okay, just like we did with the lining, you're just gonna grab that square piece right there, and you're gonna want to just fold it like that. You can clip it if you need to, and then you're gonna sew right there, and I'll show you that on my machine. And then you're gonna do the same exact thing to the other side. You're gonna want to turn your bag your bag inside out like this. Just turn it inside out. I'll show you guys. Okay, so now I'm just turning it inside out like this. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're gonna have something that looks like this, like your actual bag. Now, once you have your bag ready, what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it around to the back and you're gonna focus on this cut that you made right here. You're just gonna fold your elastic like this in half and you're gonna clip that end right there. Just gonna evenly flip it like that, and then sometimes I like to just flip this side too to make it extra secure right there. I like to just clip it like that, and then you have something that looks like that. You can just try that elastic. Alright, now that you're done with that, guys, you should have something that looks kind of like this. I'll zoom out so you guys can see it better. It should look something like this and like this with the elastic on the back. Something that looks nice and beautiful. So now what you're going to do with your lining fabric is you're going to grab your bag and just put it in there. And you're gonna just line it up with the end of the blue part right there. As you guys can see, I have it lined up with the end of the blue part. And have something that looks like that. You're going to grab your lining fabric and you're also going to poke out those corners on both sides. And then you're just gonna hold this like so. And then sew right down that line right there. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, now once you've sewn your seam, you're gonna want to push it in. Okay, so you guys are seeing how that looks. So now this is our last step. So you guys see how this is all out, and you don't like that. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look professional. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna tuck that in like that, make it clean, and you're gonna want to clip it on the side of those handles right there. You're just gonna want to clip like that. You're gonna do the same thing to this side. Just clip, and you're gonna do it all around. I've already done it. You guys can go ahead and do that, and then you're gonna sew. And here's how the ending result looked.